you been? How's everything going?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I can't complain. Everything is going.
Yeah. So your new song is out, and it is our song of the day right here on Joy FM. We're playing it 3 times on Joy FM.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's something that I want us to get to talk about. I remember the last conversation that we had. We're talking about what we should expect, and you retiring from music. Tell us how far is everything going, and also Nexus Music.
Well, everything is going, and this is not exactly a new song. This song is on the Last Dance album that came out in November. So it's fair to say this song has been out for the last 3 months. It's just that we've put the visuals to it, so it feels like it's a new song. So yeah, and the fact that it's not available for free, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing that, you know, for a lot of people it feels like it's a new song. So I'm happy about that, and it's going pretty good. And all things are moving in regard to Nexus. Yeah, we just getting started, really. You know, there's still a lot of work to do, and we're just trying to settle in and do the work.
Okay, so the other thing I want to find out is we also saw Nexus holding auditions. How far and how is it going?
Well, that's going pretty well. Lusaka is almost done. Lusaka is going to be done this week. You know, Lusaka is very big, so we dedicated at least 3 weeks for Lusaka audition. So from here, we're going to the Copperbelt. Then we're going to tour the whole country until sometime in December. I need to get the full details. So yeah, so it's a countrywide tour, searching for talent. Then from the same talent, we're going to shortlist and get some artists that we can use for the Nexus Volume 3 album that comes out. One person is going to win a contract that is worth 1 million kwacha, recording deal, and a car. So I think that's a very good initiative that Nexus is trying to put together. I mean, a lot of upcoming artists were complaining, oh no, it's Bwanji. Yeah. So there's an opportunity. So instead of complaining, take the opportunity and see where it takes you. Yeah.
And also, KB, the other thing I'd like to find out is some time back, there was this trend that was trending about Chef 187 almost had the chance to get to be signed under you. And there's also I saw Chef 187 when he got a picture with you on social media, wrote something on Facebook saying there was a caption that everybody was talking about on social media. I don't know if you came across it on the business aspect. Alan Demba picture. I know people would love you to respond to that. Now you guys have a song. Now you have a song on the video, which right now almost a couple of people that have listened to the song are now surprised. They're like, oh, okay, KB and Sheffy in one song. Maybe you can tell us about that.
You know, you have to be smart about how you use your social media. What I would tell you though is that a lot of people, you know, don't understand exactly what happens in the background. So when they see something, they jump on conclusion. Oh, you have a chance. They don't know the real story. They don't know what happened. But you know, sometimes you let people run with it. If that's what they believe and that's what they want and that's what's creating the hype, let them believe that's the situation. And you know, we just sit here and we're working. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the numbers are going up, and I'm happy about it. There's absolutely no problem with me and Sheffy on the same work. There's never been any problem. Sheffy is a really, really cool guy. We get along pretty well. We managed to do that with that song. It took us a long time, but it needed to be the right song. And I'm happy that it was that particular song. And yeah, here we are now.
Amazing. So let's talk about the other thing. New artists, as usual. They have been saying there's no opportunity that's been given, but I have seen Nexus holding auditions. And the other thing is issues to do with new artists not knowing the importance of branding. I talk about branding too much because you are a legend, and I've seen how much you've invested in your branding and just making sure that your branding is just on point. I don't know. Maybe you can just give us more information about that and why an artist needs to brand themselves.
Branding is everything. You're what you present yourself to be. You know, people are going to take you according to the way you present yourself to the people. If you present yourself as a cheap product, people take you as a cheap product. If you present yourself in a certain way, people are going to respect you. And a good example for me, for an upcoming artist that I need to stop using that word, upcoming artist. Well, for fresh talent that I've seen has been doing very well with branding is Choose International. I think Choose International should be a great example. You know, the young man is investing in himself in terms of branding. His numbers on social media are pretty good. He knows how to interact with the fans. And I think it's doing all the right things it's supposed to be doing the right features, doing good videos, and that's the most important thing. You see, the problem, and I always say this, the problem is that a lot of young people are spending so much time on social media that you don't have any time to go do the work. You forget that the actual work has to be done in the booth or wherever you are. You have to be in there doing the job instead of always ranting on social media. It's not going to take you anywhere. You end up just growing old and just complaining your whole life while your friends are going to start making strides. So you have to get out there, do the work, brand yourself. Branding, you start branding from just when you're starting off. You need to start doing the branding when you're just getting into the business. By the time you hit a couple of years, you start to see your brand growing, respect, and you get to a point where people now are going to say, this is a very strong brand. Like all these people, Sheffies, the Slabbies, all of these guys, Marky Tools. It took a long time for all of us to build our brand to this point. It just never happened overnight. We just didn't wake up and the next day and everything is happening. It was years of work, learning mistakes, learning, until you get to a point where now it's like, when they look at it, that's a big brand. Like, even just people now coming in are able to pay good amounts of money into the brand because you've made your brand very strong. So that's how it works.
Yeah. So I was just thinking again, can someone just out there, I was listening right now, name a road after your name? You deserve much respect. You deserve more respect. I feel like it's high time that anything, maybe a road named after KB, while you're still alive. Trust me, I'm one of the people who celebrate your work too much. It's not easy. You are a legend. You still here. You're still competing with the new school. No doubt about it. I don't know how you have managed to make sure that people still respect you and people still are still vibing to what you produce and also what you have been producing for a while now. I don't know your secret, but
it's simple and straightforward.
Yeah.
It's about your work ethic. Like if you have the right mindset getting into the business, you never have to suffer one single day.
But it's not easy, though.
Listen, brother, if you are passionate about something,
yeah.
For me, the only reason I've stayed this long is because I've been super passionate about what I do. I like to work to perfection. I enjoy what I do. I take my business seriously. And I understand the business. You know what I'm saying? I understand how the business works, and I've been always trying to improve my craft. Like for me, it's like, just because I've been in it longer than everybody else doesn't make me a superhero or make me smarter than everybody. I learn from everybody. I sit down with these young producers, young artists. I learn from them. I ask questions. I listen to what people are listening to, what people are vibing to. I try to always fit into what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a classic example. When I did my Diary 8, I had Natasha Chansa on it, and I had Kunkeani.
Mm-hmm.
These are like the new school. These are like, we have like a different fan base altogether. So the people that listen to Natasha Chansa, most of them didn't know who I was, because they came in and they just went straight listening to that. So when they saw that, it's like, oh, who's KB? So, they start to look you up, and you start to find that you're also tapping into a younger generation. And I feel like those are some of the things that keep me relevant, because I also try to work with a lot of young people. Like if you've noticed, like from the time I started my record label, from Alpha, Judy, moving on to Ties, to J Cash, to Neil. So I've been tapping into all these artists' fan base and just keeping myself relevant, because like now is AC. You know what I'm saying? Like you tap into all these artists, and so it's just the work ethic. Like I always try to put in so much work. And it will come. The day will come when I can't do it anymore, and I'm just gonna take a chill back, and that'll be it.
Okay.
But for now, yeah.
So lastly, since we have Nexus now on board, is K-army in any way going to be affected, or is still the same as it has always been?
Come on, PNT, you're a very smart man. How are you gonna compare? Nexus is a record label.
Yeah.
K-army is a studio. Think of it this way. Think of Nexus as a Sony Music. So what Sony Music would ideally do is they poach artists that are already signed to record labels. So the only thing that record label is doing is like, okay, cool, bring the material, let's listen to it, we like it, we're gonna push it, we're gonna pump in money, we're gonna put it out, we'll make money, we're gonna share the profit. We're going to share the money that we're going to make out of it. You're going to get this, I'll get this. So how is K-army going to be affected? There's no competition between K-army and Nexus. K-army is the studio, Nexus is the record label.
Yeah. So I was asking that question because I saw someone asking a question on your YouTube channel. Someone was asking that question. So it's a good thing that you had to give us a clear picture about it, because for some people, they don't know the difference between the two.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Nexus is the record label, how many people, even on Nexus, that are signed, look at still under House Entertainment, Bayana, Tishon is still under his Uptown Records. All these have got their own record label, they've got their own studios, but are signed to a bigger record label that is there to pump in the money and just to make sure that everybody has what they need, to succeed. So that's basically the role of Nexus. The role of Nexus is not there to compete with the beats and making music. And no, Nexus is the record label.
Mm-hmm. Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Killer Beats, any remarks to your fans? People are locked on right now, about to play the song for the second time right here on Joy FM.
Yeah. Come again?
Any remarks that you have anywhere where people can get access to the song and get to download it and find it, maybe information in your remarks before we get to play the song for the second time?
So all my music, you can only find my music on Vesasani. If you find it anywhere else, whoever is putting out there is a fraudster, and they don't have my permission to put out my music for free. So you won't find my music for free. But if you can't buy it on Vesasani, if 10 kwacha is too much to buy a song, you can go stream it. It's on Spotify, it's on Deezer, it's on Apple, or you can just go to my YouTube channel and just watch the video. It's that simple. So all my music is on all the digital platforms and Vesasani. That's where you can find our music. Not just my music, but all the Nexus artists as well.
Okay, amazing.
You can also find it on our Nexus YouTube channel as well. You find all the music there. Toela's music, T-Shone, everybody's music is also on our Nexus YouTube channel as well. And yeah.
All right. Killer Beats, thank you very much for a few minutes. We still celebrate you. And we're looking forward to more of your work.
And I promise I have to find time to come in the studio. We're always doing the phone calls. I know you've been trying to get me. I've just been a little busy, but I promise soon. I'll soon come into the studio so we can have the conversation properly.
All right. Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go straight to KB's current new song, and this one is playing for the second time. On that side, we'll get back with our countdown right here on Joy FM Top 20.